Hello and welcome to Snowrunner News. I'm UK Gamer 828 and I keep you updated with the latest news and everything going on with Snowrunner. Now if you haven't seen me before, then where the bloody hell you been hiding? This is episode I can't even bloody remember. I really can't. But we've been doing it since just before Snowrunner come out. So what have we got for you today? Well, we've got the October community update and we've got Phase 6 details as well. But first off, I've got a apology to yourselves where I screwed up. I got it wrong. Can you believe it? But there it is. So what did I get wrong? Well, the other week we were talking about the mods being changed and I said about the mod sizes is going to get smaller. This is inaccurate. It's wrong. I really apologise about that because we were saying that we'd be able to get more mods coming out with Phase 6. So that isn't the case. Now, everything else we were talking about with the recheck, they're revamping the recheck. So it means that when vehicles go into recheck for console, you're still going to keep them in the game, where at the moment they just get deleted and then you lose them. And then if it doesn't come into back out of recheck for ages, you can't get those mods. So the good thing is with that, it will still be in the game for you, as it was before. Phase 2 I think it was, when mods come out, that was an issue. We got to keep them. So the smaller file sizes I got wrong. Apologise for that, as I don't get many things wrong, but I'll always admit if I'm wrong, and I never give you any clickbait or any of that crap. I'll tell you how it is, simple as that. So big apologies for that. Right, moving on to the next item. Now, the second part of the video will be everything to do with Phase 6, so if you don't want to know that, I'll tell you about that just before it's going to happen. And we have the October community update, and there's not really anything new on that. And the main thing is they're thanking us for 5 million players have joined Snowrunner. 5 million players at £50 ago or $50 ago, that's 250 million pounds. And they're saying we can't thank you enough. I thought, ka-ching. No, I bet you can. For the incredible dedication and support. And then moving on to the next item, they're saying about the Deathcore Boys Mac Defense, which they got to showcase at the AUSA 2021. Then moving on down, they're talking about what's next. They're saying, hope you enjoyed Phase 5, which I haven't really done Phase 5. And they're talking about the Season 6, Phase 6, which is the Haul and Hustle, which is in the wilderness of Maine, USA, which you probably know about already. And the whole idea of it is to establish a new forest base from scratch. In this new winter map, you will not only face snow, but also mud. And the environment won't be the only thing to make your goal hard to reach, as you'll start with most of the basic garage functions missing. To help you in your task, a agile forestry vehicle and a powerful 6-wheeler will join the fleet. Now, meant to be a forwarder coming with Phase 6, as we've got Phase 6 on the PTS, but we haven't got any vehicles yet. So on top of that, what else is going on? Well, the next gen update, they're still talking about that, and they're telling us nothing about that. They're still saying it's moving in the right direction, but nothing on that whatsoever. Now, they've also put in there about the PTS patch notes, which I'll leave a link in the description for the October community update if you want to see that, and the patch notes for the PTS. Then they're going on to meet the modder, and this time it was VladSib72, and that was about your lot for the community update. So didn't really tell us anything new on that. So what else we got to talk about today? Well, Phase 6 PTS. Now, I've got to say the new maps are unbelievable. I was really shocked on how nice they're put together, and they look fantastic. They really do. So what have we got? Well, we've got the main region, which is 2 maps, which is the lowlands, which you can see on the map there. There's the lowland area, which is, it's got a few points where it's pretty dark, pretty deep in the water, and you will lose your truck. The nice thing I like about this map as well is some of the currents on the rivers. They're going back to how it was on Mudrunner, where if you go in a bit too deep, it's going to take you away, and I had that happen a couple of times on streaming on the PTS. Now, the next thing they're talking about is 10 new stickers. I know, control your excitement, but we have 10 new stickers. I forgot to add them into this video, so I'll show you on the next episode. And then we also have 3 new Scout trailers, which have got sort of off-road tyres. There's the, well, it's nice to see these other trailers, but it would be nice if one of them had some ramps on or something, where you've got the two different trailers, the off-road, and then you've got the sort of dolly version, which has a very low centre of gravity, which is it's always nice to get a bit more trailers and what have you. And then moving on, we have the medium logging add-on is now available for all of these vehicles there. So there's quite a few of them they're going to be available for. And then the new version of the ANK MK38 with customizable frame is available available for all players. So we've got saddle high, saddle low, and we've got the fuel and the repair add-ons as well on that. Would have been nice if they put a few more, like a sideboard, a crane and that sort of thing, as you haven't got a sideboard for that. You've got the sideboard for the original one still, as that was the only thing what was on the original ANK MK38. Then the next bit is photo mode. Now I did a little video on photo mode the other day, and that's a really nice feature. It's a feature what a lot of people have been asking for, but personally I think the save slots is probably more that what people want, especially with modded maps. As you know, the amount of games I've started on modded maps and I've had to delete them because I haven't got enough space to keep those maps. But photo mode's here anyway, and it's fantastic. There's a lot of different options on there, and that is testing on the PTS, so if you want to go and have a look at that, you can do at the moment. Now going on for additional upgrades on phase 6, where we have upgradable winches for the Cat 77G, the fine-tuned gearbox for the Freightliner M916A1, the active suspension for the Dan 96320, and high suspension for the International Transstar 4070A, fitting larger wheels, which that was needed. And then a new engine for the Derry, so the Derry has more power, which is awesome. Next item is the compatible special add-ons are now displayed for each truck in the truck store. Then they've added a switch between normal and hard mode in custom scenarios. Then they've added the in-game browser of all the available DLCs, which is in the content library, which is pretty good because then you know what's there, and it's got a tick if you've actually got that and if you haven't. So it shows you all content available. Then the next item is DLC trucks and regions are now available for a preview in-game if you haven't purchased them. Then we move on to changes, and there's various bug fixes. We've got some co-op bug fixes. I'm not going to go through all the bug fixes. I'll leave the link in the description and you can go and have a look. But there's no mention of synchronization there, which is, you know, that's been the main one on Snowrunner at the moment. Now, to be fair, on the PTS, we've been doing a lot of streaming. I've probably done about 15-16 hours on it, and the desync wasn't as bad as it is on the normal game, so it looks like it is being addressed, but there's nothing in the patch notes to tell you what is going on with it. So it's a bit of a shame, because that was my main issue. We did have issue with with the Sand Bruiser with the radar add-on, where it was floating off the top of the back of the deck on the Sand Bruiser, but we had those issues before. So hopefully it is playing a lot better. Now there's lots of bug fixes for login and for trucks as well, and there's wheels, and there's also some changes to mods and modding. Now they've added a hard reset button to the mod browser that allows removing all mod content at once, which that's pretty good, especially if you're having issues getting into a game. It'd be nice to press the button, unsub from everything, and then go into the game, because a lot of time it's a certain mod is causing you issues. So that's good to see that implemented in. And then they've also added the ability for mod creators to reload the modded truck directly into the garage. Supported mod dependencies on mod.io for when certain mods need certain trucks for, especially maps and what have you, they're dependent on other mods, then it comes up and tells you. Map creators are now able to set up custom prices for fuel and repair zones to be used in hard mode. Supported custom employers, icons and names, which is pretty good. It's always going to be nice to change your name, put it to what you want. And then they've got a bug fix on hard mode, and then general fixes. So there's quite a few supposed bug fixes on there. Whether they are all being fixed, I very much doubt it, because they don't normally. If there's a list of 10, we normally end up with about 3 fixed, and then the others aren't. Nothing to mention about the refueling bug. but we didn't have any issue with a refueling bug. Tell a lie, we did have one issue with that the other day, but I think that bug's going to be around forever. Righto, that's it for today's update on Snowrunner news. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, I will see you on the next one. Big thanks for watching.